Hi, this is Taylor Hart, President and Life Coach here at Steadmont Advisors, and welcome to the Quarterly Performance Report walkthrough. This video is meant to introduce you to your new Quarterly Performance Report and all of its features and data points. If you watch this video and still have questions about your report, please reach out to us and someone on the team can address your issues. These reports will be generated and distributed each quarter, usually 2 to 3 weeks from the end of the quarter. Initially, we will be emailing them directly to you, and later on, we will be posting them to the performance reporting section of your client portal. So let's dive into the report. Please notice on the title page, the date provided is the ending date of the report. Any activity that has happened from that date to the day you receive the report will not be included. Okay, here's the first page of your report. It is an overall summary page that we think gives you a lot of information that you're looking for. We have allocations, activity, and returns. In the top left-hand corner, we have the overall portfolio allocation. It is divided into 5 broad categories: equities, fixed income, alternative assets, cash and equivalents, and others. In the top right-hand corner, we have the activity summary. This is broken down in 3 time periods: quarter to date, year to date, and since inception of your first account. The activity categories are beginning value, contributions, withdrawals, other activity, income, market change, and ending value. Income includes all income and dividends from bonds and stocks, whether individual, funds, or ETFs. Market change includes your portfolio fees. Finally, you're given a nice and neat percentage total return, which includes both income and market change. Lastly, you have a chart that shows you the market value of your account versus the net contributions to your account. When you add money to your account, the green line will go up. When you take money, the green line will go down. The difference between the dark blue mountain chart and the green line is the amount of money that you've made versus the amount you've contributed. Again, we think this page is a great one-stop shop for people just looking for a quick update. Next, we dive a little bit deeper. Again, 3 sections. The top left section is percentage-based portfolio growth versus a class-blended benchmark. This gives you an idea of the day-to-day fluctuations of the market and your portfolio. So if we say you're up 5%, you can see that it's not a line that goes straight up and to the right. It fluctuates. The bar chart included is the weekly returns of both your portfolio and the benchmark. I would concentrate on the lines though, as these make the most intuitive sense. If you were wondering what the class blended benchmark is made up of, you can look at the top right area that gives you a breakdown of your account is broken down and the indexes used to track each asset class. The class blended benchmark is simply a custom index made up of those indices blended in your particular allocation. Lastly, on the bottom of the page is a breakdown of each account that you have with us. We've been talking about the portfolio level, and this gives us each account and its projected income, yield, and returns, as well as the inception date. On this next page, we dive a lot deeper into asset allocation and go into each sub-asset class so that you know not only how much you have in equities, but which type of equities, and not only how much you have in fixed income, but which type of fixed income, and so on and so forth. On the right side of the page, you can see how those individual sub-asset classes performed on a quarter-to-date and a year-to-date basis. Any questions about the individual investments will be answered on the following pages. In the bottom left-hand corner, you can see the top 10 returning sub-asset classes for the quarter, which we think is a pretty interesting look. On the next few pages, we have each investment that you own across your whole portfolio. We show the percentage allocation, how many shares, the current price, the ending value, projected income, and yield. We also have returns for quarter-to-date, year-to-date, and inception. Your investments are shown against indices that match the asset class that they represent, so you can get an idea of how they are performing, not against the overall market, but against the same types of investments that they are. In the last quarter, we changed the share class of some of our mutual funds that we own, and you will see that here in the case of FINSX and FZANX. The returns will look a little strange for this period, but should sort out over a longer time frame. You can also see when an asset class return jumps out at you, and you can easily identify why by finding the security that has a return, like in this case, Warner Brothers, or WBD, had a return year to date of negative 30% versus its asset class. As we look at the bond asset classes, it is important to note that for all of the securities you own, that the yield item is actually the 12-month trailing distribution rate. So in an inclining rate environment, this is going to be less than the current yield. And in a declining rate environment, this is going to be higher than the current yield. For instance, IEI, which is the iShares 3 to 7 year Treasury ETF, says the yield here is 2.9%. That is the 12-month trailing distribution rate. The current yield that you buy it at today is over 4%. Just a heads up as you read the report. The last pages of the report give you the initial summary report, but at the account level. So for however many accounts that you have, you will get one of these summary reports for each account. So this will include asset allocation, activity summary, and returns, both percentage-wise and dollar amounts, with that same pretty graph to illustrate at the bottom. As you can see, we have one for each account. Finally, some disclosures. And there you have it, folks. The Stedmont Advisors Quarterly Performance Report. We hope you like it. We think it does a great job of giving you the information that you want and need. If you have any questions or feedback, please let us know. Thank you for joining me today in this walkthrough, and we will see you soon.